Hello, everybody. Let's get started. Hello, everyone. And we're back. Back in Crusader Kings, and we are... Oh, whoa, okay. Just kind of looking at what's going on in the world. Seems like the Hungarians have made the Empire of Carpathia from the Hungarian kingdom. Good for them, I guess. Yeah. We have House Rakowski from the Arpad dynasty. This is going all the way back to like the historic long time ago conquerors of the Magyars. People who died a long, long time ago. King Arpad, the guy who actually conquers Hungary. So it looks like, yeah, they've done very well for themselves, the Hungarians. Rome is doing great. The Seljuks have collapsed. UA has recreated the Mandate of Heaven. The Maghreb is doing well. Burgundy is independent from the HRE. France is in a civil war. Nice to see people following the old ways there on the chat. First is an excellent comment. Thank you. I have to make some choices. This guy wants to ransom somebody. Yeah, sure. I'll get 25 gold for that. Sure. So I have a choice to make. This guy, the third ruler of my kingdom, is about to die. Pretty soon. You know, he's an elderly man. I mean, maybe not pretty soon. He's only 57. But pretty soon in medieval terms. Do I want to spend the rest of his life building up the territory, you know, developing my holdings, or do I want to go for it and try to actually take as much of Italy as I possibly can? Now, this man is diligent and arrogant. Seems like that might be what he wants. He also likes to build stuff, but why not both, as they say? ¿Por qué no los dos? So I think that on that note, I'm going to declare war on the Duke of Spoleto. And the reason that I'm doing that is that he is in debt, so he won't be able to hire mercenaries. And he only has one ally who has a fair bit of troops, but I have a lot of allies that have a lot more. This is going to cost me a lot of prestige, but I think it's worth it. I could declare a holy war for his kingdom and take all of his territory. It would cost me a lot of piety, and any other Catholic rulers might join the war, which is does not seem like a really good idea for me to risk, especially with the Pope right there. So instead, I'm just gonna conquer this territory of his, and we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna make a rally point right here. We're gonna raise all of our armies. We're going to hire the holy order that I created. We're going to give ourselves a nice little commander. They are going to sail all the way over there. And we're also going to call in our most powerful allies. To the boss of the bronze cohort. Is this person my ally? Can I call him to war? I don't even know why am I allied to him? He's my sister. Oh, he's married to my sister-in-law. Yeah, sure, whatever. Doesn't seem particularly important. Calling in this guy, however, is important. He has 3,000 troops. Now, this might be the big one, folks, or the last big war that my guy does. I'm also going to call in this guy to war. Spending a lot of prestige, but hey, that's how you win wars, people. We are gathering our troops. We scrolled up, there was a county called Sahara, of course, Western Sahara, and a quick Google said that Spain colonized Spanish Sahara. Any thoughts on what's going on in game? Yeah, so in this game, there's sort of like fake little kingdoms that the game makes up for characters to get. This one is called Sahara, and it is sort of right in the middle here. Now, Spain in real life, the Christians end up taking over southern Spain, which doesn't seem like it's about to happen in this version of history, and wasn't guaranteed in actual real historical life. But the Christian Spaniards end up taking over all of Iberia, and then they also take over a large portion of North Africa, what is today Morocco. Although the French also end up taking over large portions of North Africa, what is today Algeria, which is right here, and Tunisia, which is right here. Of course, in this game, as often happens actually in Paradox games, the Holy Roman Empire ends up down here. It's one of the goofy outcomes of how this game does like simulations. It's pretty silly, but it is something that happens quite a lot. We're going to wait until our armies all get here. And then we are going to attack. Oh, well, I called him to war and then his friend came to my aid because we were already allies. He would not accept because I have too many existing alliances and I'm already at war. Yeah, fine, whatever. Okay. Alliance with him as he is now a ruler. Who is this? Oh, he's married to my daughter. Okay, cool. He is... Oh, he's the king of Andalusia? Okay. Oh, shit. Wow, yeah, okay. All right. Wait, no. He's some other guy. God, there's so many characters, so many people. It's hard. This is one of the reasons that I'm not actually a medieval historian. There's just so many people. You know? Too many people going on. Okay, we're going to start to move into my enemy's territory. There's probably like a better way to run conquests like this, but all that I know how to do is to do like basically a big stack of guys. That's all that I know how to do, frankly. Lifestyle. I'm going to keep moving out, moving towards religious stuff, because Whole of Body is just like, that's the meta choice. And I've never been interested in the meta choice. Visions of the Divine. Beckon my cousin Ibrahim to join me in the Circle of Brass Orbs. My intentions are pure. My character is a normal, learned man. He is not a believer in witchcraft or something like that. Arranged betrothal. This is my daughter. No. Who is this? Ah, somebody else wants to marry my son, the prince, who has a clubfoot and is spindly. He is... Yeah, he's one of my lesser sons. Sounds good. Okay, so while I'm doing this, we can talk about our ultimate goals here. Our goals, ultimately, for this game are to create, basically, a sort of Roman Empire. Our goal is to create a kind of Roman Empire ruled by this Muslim ruler. That's our ultimate purpose in this game. Now these guys are circling around. Wonder why they're doing that. Oh, it's because they were capturing my. It's because they were catching my ally. That's fine. That's okay. I still have more troops than they do, and I am besieging down their capital. They're taking back this thing that I took. That's fine. I don't care about that. Oh. My kinsman and the Emir of Sicily, who is Iranian? Why is he Iranian? Okay, whatever. I guess he married into an Iranian family. We'll sort that out later, maybe. Probably not. Honestly, probably not. Okay, now we're trying to get them to attack us in these hills. And we want our allies to come and defend us. Potential battle, I will probably win, even though I have fewer people. I'm going to go this way instead to get my allies to come with me. I have another stallion. I don't want to lose money because I'm already in debt. I'm trying to bait these guys into attacking me, but it doesn't seem like they're going to do that. Which is probably smart because, you know, their troops are not quite as good as mine. I'm not a military historian, and frankly, nobody that I know is a military historian. Historians today basically don't actually care about that kind of crap because that's just simply not what's actually important about the world. Like, who won what particular battle? It's not really important. Like, it's just simply not how history actually works. In real historical terms, okay, we won. We're going to enforce our demands. We're not going to play any games. We're just going to take it. We are going to disband our armies. I have... Did I acquire the duchy itself? I cannot usurp it because I need 200 gold. Okay, let's do that. Let's wait until I can usurp it. These people are almost certainly going to, you know, rebel against me. Mental break. My character is a rake, so I'm going to go to the brothel in order to reduce some of my stress. My brother-in-law and vassal. Well, he would be the best one, so we'll make him. We want to convert faith. Let's convert faith in Napoli. Tax collector, we want more tax collectors. If somebody in the chat could explain to me how this tax collector system works, please let me know. I do not understand it. So soon as I can revoke this title, I will do so. And then I will grant it. So this is going to be inherited by whom? So he's the heir to the emirate of Spoleto. And so I'm just going to grant that to him right now. He already has that. So can I grant him? I can just grant that to him. Yeah, sure. And this is part of this dukedom, which I have not made. I would need 200 gold to make that. Okay, Dynasty Legacy. I have maxed out the legitimacy one because my people are not legitimate. We're just sort of like guys who showed up with swords one time. Approximately 150 years ago, we showed up with swords. What kind of people are we? I guess we want cultural stuff, but we're already actually doing this, and I probably could have done this already, but I'm not going to do that. Grand weddings, you know, these sorts of events. Does any of that really matter? Oh yeah, yes, we're going to do this. So one of the other things that we've been struggling with, and that people in the Middle Ages did struggle with, is like, you know, our ability to be respected, you know? So I think we're going to go with erudition. Courtier and guest opinion. Maybe that doesn't matter all so much. Popular opinion. If the population isn't happy, peasants. Title creation cost is cheaper. Powerful vassal opinion +5. Domain limit +5. That's probably good. Yeah, we're going to do this. We are fair rulers. And eventually I'm going to make this duchy. I want 300 gold. I'm learning things left and right. Any plagues? Oh, my spy master. Someone wants to kill my guest. I don't care. Somebody's trying to steal from me. Also probably not that big a deal. So ultimately what I want is to create the Empire of Italia. In order to do that, I need more counties. I need to take more territory, basically. Like, what if I attack this guy again? I would lose a bunch of stuff because of breaking a truce. Fine. Fine. I could attack Genoa instead. Keep going. He has no allies. He's got a bunch of money, though, to buy people. Oh, who's this? Oh. This is an enemy holy order. right? Yeah. That is a holy order. That is a Catholic holy order. We're not, no. They're not taking that. They're not getting that. Absolutely not. Under no circumstances. So we have Naples. I definitely do not need Naples. Do I have any more sons? I got a lot more sons. What am I talking about? I got all sorts of sons. Let's give him both these things. All right. Giving a lot of stuff to my sons here. Wait. Why did he leave the antiquarian post? Whatever. Once your kingdom gets big enough, it becomes hard to sort of like really understand what's going on. It's just like quite hard. It's so big and it's so easy to forget, you know, what's going on and where everything is. Betrothed can marry. This is my brother-in-law marrying my daughter. Yeah, sure. Now my son and heir, who does a whole bunch of stuff for me, he has two sons, both of whom are intelligent, which is quite good. Let's make him a diplomat. Oh, he's focusing on Marshall. That's fun. Yeah. So this guy is presumably eventually going to become my player character. Now, one of the reasons that this game works the way that it does, she's trying to steal an artifact. Sure, I'll imprison her. One of the reasons that this game works the way that it does, and one of the appeals of it, is that it focuses on the personalities of, like, you know, individual people. But that's simply not how history actually works. Like, that's not what historians really, in fact, focus on. This isn't what historians really and, in fact, care about. In reality, historians focus on, you know, big, broad trends. We try to look at, you know, what seems to be the biggest and most important thing that happened across a long period of time. We care a lot about, like, you know, change over time. Things like clicking this button and being like, oh, we're going to increase how fishing works in this territory. Like, that's the sort of stuff that's, like, actually important. You know, that's the sort of stuff that really matters in the world. Those are the sorts of things that really change how people's lives are lived. Aha, so we have a pretty skilled tactician. Actually, much like his great-great-great-grandfather, Sultan Ismail, my first character. So I'm going to ultimately be this guy in this game. Ultimately, my character will I will probably become this person. Let's see if I can find myself an appropriate spouse. Low age difference, religion, Islam, no alliances to gain. What if there were traits to inherit? Beautiful or intelligent? She is a member of our family, ultimately. She is my cousin's granddaughter. Or this woman, who is also intelligent. We can probably wait. We can probably wait. He will not accept an alliance. Because I have way too many alliances. Fair enough. Recall a hostage. Yes, my adult son. I do not want to be able to freely attack the HRE, or excuse me, the Roman Empire, so we're not going to do that. Who is this guy, and does he have a liege? Oh, yes, these people are fighting. Who is he fighting? He is fighting my son. Yeah, whatever. We got to get more territory. I could attack the Burgundians. Except that she's allied to the King of France. I'm not going to attack for the Kingdom of Italy. What if I declared holy war for... No. What if I declared war on her for the duchy? The queen will not join the war. Very interesting. She's got a lot of cash. Oh, let's see if I can make my Sicilian... Nope, not quite yet. Almost there. 40%. Faltering heart. Well, I might die soon. I need to build a keep in my... my brother-in-law... Yeah, sure. I need to build a keep in my capital. I'm looking for 400 gold. My courtier wants to marry another courtier. Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't see why that matters. Like, ultimately, you know, this is one of those things where it's like, you find yourself fatigued by all the choices of it all. I guess the point is that eventually I would be able to be an emperor and, like, not care as much about all these, you know, little dukes. But I can't make another kingdom because then one of my children would inherit it and I'd split the realm, which I do not want. While I'm waiting for some money to come in, we'll look at the rest of the world. Carpathians are becoming Russia. So Hungary is becoming Russia, it's looking like. Am I ready to become my son? Stewardship will grant extra 2 tax jurisdictions. Eh. So my son, who is with this guy, I guess we could give him some money. Yeah, we'll join the war and not fight in it. That's the goal. We're just getting enough money to increase my castle here. Somebody's trying to steal an artifact from me. I don't really see how any of that stuff matters, frankly. It's simply too much. There's simply too much going on, is the issue. Huh. Shadow? Ooh. The Burgundian Fever. I guess we should probably enter seclusion. I would get a lot of stress and lose legitimacy. Nope, not doing it. My guy's arrogant. He's proud. We're not doing that stuff. Two years left on the truce. I really think that I should conquer the Duchy of Lombardy. Oh my god, she's got so many she's got so much power. She's the king. Oh, she's the icy. That's not what I want to do. I want to declare war on this lady. I want the Duchy of Lombardy. Can I do that? Doesn't seem like I can. I thought it was letting me do that a while ago. Oh well. I see it's because they were in an independence war. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, Crete? I'm already at war with him. I see. Well, then I can't conquer that from him. Then we have the HRE here. Could I declare war against him? The Kaiser will not join the war. I could take over Capua. He's got money, but so do I. Let's do it. We're just taking stuff. And we're winning. Mystical knowledge? I've heard tell of mushreds engaging in trances and visions of ecstasy to commune with Allah. Could I too attain this sort of divine connection? And my character is arrogant, he's proud, he's a thinker, he's also a murderer, and he has a bunch of health problems. Let's try it. Mystical knowledge. Locked in a room, strange powders and a burning fire provided overpowering heat, smoke, and smells as I tried to feel the things that lie beyond the world of senses. I do not know how much time passed before strange, indecipherable visions of light and pulsing sound came to me. Was it my imagination or a glimpse of the divine? Is there even a way to tell? Now, these kinds of mystical questions are complicated and part of how people in the past engaged in real questions. Mystical knowledge. I could become a wise man. That is in keeping with my pride. Now, we might read those sorts of things and be like, oh, haha, you know, they were inhaling a bunch of smoke and... No, I'm arrogant. They're inhaling a bunch of smoke and just like getting high and like, ha, you know. They weren't really learning any of those things, right? They weren't really experiencing those things. But, oh, my character is going to die pretty soon, it seems. I'm infirm. That is fair enough. My guy is 62, and it is the year 1211. Realm probably going to be inherited by my 41-year-old son, which is quite old. I have conquered this. We will take it. We will disband our troops. And I have united my hold on southern Italy, which is the sort of thing that in the past would have potentially resulted in a, you know, a crusade or something. My son, tax collector and vassal, he wants a position. Or I could make it my ultimate player character, who would be a very good marshal. I think we're going to do this because this guy wants a seat on the council, and I'm probably going to die pretty soon, and I do not want problems. So, the Duchy of Salerno does not exist. The Duchy of Capua, I would need to usurp it. So that's what we're going to be doing for the remainder of our life, I think, is usurping some titles, eventually trying to create the Empire of Italy. I'm almost halfway there. Oh, my son died. It's not my heir son. Okay. And he didn't have any children. So... Oh, my player heir inherited it. Okay, so he became the Sheik of Napoli. Fine. Which means that his wife can no longer be my spy master. Fair enough. And he can no longer be my tax collector. No, he can be my tax collector still. We're in a bit of a situation, folks. Trying to seize the Margrave of Capua, which we can probably do, considering that we're making a lot of money. Now, this is where this becomes just like, you know, a game, right? Like, waiting to get enough money in order to do stuff like that. Like, this is the sort of thing that, like, people in the past would just say, oh yeah, I did marry my cousin. This is the sort of thing that people in the past would just sort of do, right? I could become melancholic or press on. I am arrogant, and so this guy is not going to be, you know, doing the right thing. And I have outlived another child. Oh my gosh. Getting a lot of stress here. Pretty stressful. The Emirate of Capua. I'm going to give all of that to my son and heir. And then this other one, we are going to wait until we can make it. I'm going to give that to my other son and or relative. We're spending a lot of money to rebuild, and we spent a lot of money. Okay, fair enough. We are almost at the level of cultural acceptance where we can finally make a sort of hybrid Mediterranean culture. Magical fish. Local fisherman has become before me, claiming to cook an enchanted supper. Supposedly, catches dreamfish from a secret spot and performs strange rituals upon them. He then serves their heads, with each fish inspiring ecstatic visions for days after consumption. The fisherman wrings his hand as he looks at me, eyes alight with greed and fear. Now, he's a Muslim Sardinian. We have converted the peoples of Sardinia for quite a long time. I could gain prestige. I could gain piety. I become a witch. Or I could get a bunch of aspiring visions or horrifying visions of the afterlife. Now, my character is a learned man, but he is also proud and arrogant. So I think he would ask for this ritual to be taught to him. And I would become a witch. I practice witchcraft. Now, I do not want to die while my realm is in such debt. My character is going to... Oh. This guy's also a witch, it seems. We are going to... we can't visit a brothel because I don't have the money. Fair enough. Oh. Now this time, there is an epidemic in my territory, which is no good. But my guy is proud and he is arrogant and he doesn't want to die. Apparently, my guy is fascinated by this woman who is my personal physician and has worked for me for an extremely long time. She is sort of infirm and unable to do anything except learn. Yeah, so Carpathia is just becoming Russia. Who knows if the Mongols are going to actually happen in this game? We'll have to find out. So this playthrough, yes, my this woman that he became obsessed with, she died. So we will instead make her sort of protege my personal physician, my daughter. This guy who has a claim on whatever that is. Oh, Okay, so he's got a claim in Iberia. We're probably not going to press that for him because it would be complicated. Okay, so the HRE has eaten the rest of Italy again. Great. Great, great, great. I need to eat more of Italy. I need to conquer more of it. I could conquer the Duchy of Pisa. What if I tried to conquer the Duchy of Pisa? He would not get involved in the war. They have a lot of troops, but I have a lot more. He's got a lot of money. I don't think so. I think we're going to save money and we're going to level up our buildings and stuff. That's what we're going to do. Going to wait for the HRE to fall into some sort of disrepair, ideally. Huh. What if I just declared war on the Pope? Right? What if I just declared war on the Pope? That'd be stupid. Foolish. So this guy wants to... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I want to make an alliance with this guy. Basically, the... yeah. Basically, the King of Morocco. We got to get bigger. Oh, we got to get bigger. Once I have 200 gold, I can press this button. Oh yeah, this guy is my witch friend. Now, lots of people imagine witchcraft in the past and sort of like think about it as if it were, you know, exactly like it was in, you know, like one of those plays. This is the Emirate of Salerno, right? Yeah, let's give him that. What duchies? What? I want to hold both of these. What other ones do I hold? Oh, I don't need this. Why do I have these? So I can't give him anything. I guess he's going to get them when I die. Fair enough. Who is at war with whom? Okay. Seems like there's a big old war happening. 38%. really going for this, huh? Oh boy. He would not join, and he does not have the capacity to stand against me. Let's do it. And we're going to raise the holy order that I run. Just taking more territory, you know? Just gradually, slowly taking more territory. Now, in the real world, Muslim rulers did in fact take over large portions of southern Italy for long periods of time. Islam had a place in what we consider to be mainland Europe for a very, very, very long time and still does, right? Istanbul is in Europe. It is a European city that is a Muslim city, or, you know, sort of secular at this point. But we got to think about it that way. My grandson and ward. This guy. We want him to be diligent. Absolutely want him to be diligent. Oh yeah, let's attack him. Let's get him. Okay, we're taking this territory. This Duchy of Apulia does not exist, but I will... I have another... Yeah, I have... Who owns this? No. No, we're going to grant this to another one of my lesser sons. No, I understand that in, like, the game, it is a bad idea to grant all this stuff to your children and that it creates succession crises. But as a counter to that, I offer that it's fun and interesting. And sort of like how this man would behave, you know? He's like, he's interested in power. That's what he wants. I could lawfully imprison my vassal. What do you do? He's got consumption. Whatever. Corresponding with my chancellor, come to see you in a new light. One day I might be my friend, the Pope. This is the papacy that once called the First Crusade for Sardinia. Not Jerusalem. Oh. Now Jerusalem's independent. And they follow a Muslim faith that we do not like or respect. Huh. Huh. Very interesting. Well, we're going to continue trying to build up the Empire of Italy. We still need more. Still need more and more and more county ownership requirements. If I were more legitimate, maybe I would have an easier time making it. But I'm not more legitimate. Now, who owns this? This lady. Once again, just declaring war after war after war after war. Now, medieval wars are sort of complicated, right? Medieval warfare was all at once like it just kind of like nothing ever happened and nothing ever changed and borders never really shifted in the ways that you see them shift and change around in this video game. And at the same time, borders would like fluctuate wildly in ways that just like don't make any sense to us or that seem absolutely crazy. Why is that not enough? Why is that not enough? Sure, fine. I guess I'll get the Holy Order then. I didn't think I needed to do that. She owns a bunch of other stuff. Fine. Oh, that's frustrating. Woman I dream about. I am rakish. I appear to have become incredibly stressed. Let them all burn. Let an entire holding burn almost to the ground. Highness, won't you please do something? You must send aid. My model construction of a new perfect vision of the ideal palace that looks like me in every detail, and because I am making it every last detail is inherently correct, I believe strict attention to instructions must not be disturbed. I am at death's doorstep. Fair enough. And I appear to have acquired an STI. Now, there were STIs in the past, of course. There were, in fact, lots of them. One of the ones that is very common today, syphilis, is the only major infectious disease that originated in the Americas as opposed to the Old World. Now, I have died. Sultan Murad II of the Abdullah Sultanate has passed on to eternity at age 67. Known in life as the Proud, he died of old age. Known for spending most of his nights in his laboratory, he was believed by many to be nothing more than a warlock, concocting unholy spells in the secrecy of his castle. Sultan Murad ascends to the throne. Sultan Murad III. A learned administrator is recognized as one of the most qualified people to ascend to the throne. Continue as Sultan Murad III. Okay, so we got some stuff to figure out. I am traveling to my place. I have a bunch of discontented vassals. I am losing money. I need some secondary spouses. We would like to have some allies. And now we would like some inheritable Traits. And a beautiful character. Great. Okay. Lifestyle. My guy is already very learned and a very good administrator and extremely diplomatic, which is awesome, actually. He is already an architect, which is really sweet. He hasn't done any of this, and he hasn't done any of this. Should he be a diplomat? Huh. Get more money. More money is not bad. Just more money. Focus on wealth. Now, my new player character is arrogant, fickle, and diligent. I am scarred, I'm an athlete, I'm also irritable. I'm an architect, a reveler, a blade master, and a hunter. My new player heir is this guy, Prince Ismail ibn Murad, who is intelligent and a holy warrior. He is a tactician, so he is going to be a violent conqueror. We need a big, powerful alliance for him. And we need to fill up the council. Would any of these guys be better? No. Well, it looks like we're not going to have a good steward. We want to replace our spy master because this guy got the job because he was a witch with my father. We are going to assign this guy to be my spy master because he already likes me. My half-brother, my tax collector, my marshal, he believes that he should be on the throne. I would like an alliance with him. I cannot make an existing alliance with him. I would like an alliance with him. Prince Ismail, I would like an alliance with him. And with my spy master, who is just a guy, I would... I could marry him to my half-sister. Which would make him like me. We are converting religion. We are promoting this. We are creating cultural acceptance. And we have enough cultural acceptance to hybridize our culture. Very exciting. So that is something that I have never done in this game. Should be fun. We'll make my son a tax collector. What are the titles that I have? I am the Emir of Capua and the Emir of Sardinia. And I hold the Walia of Napoli and the Walia of Capua. Interesting. I'm still at war. I'm still in this war. What happened? Oh, I guess when my father died, he was no longer hiring the Holy Order, and so they disappeared, which is not ideal. I might need to call this guy in. Oh, I don't really have that many allies at all. She's already married to somebody. My son is not really married to anybody either. It would be good to have another alliance of Andalusia. Except that she is slow, and I'm not doing that. The Almoravid Emirate. Yeah, sure. Do I have any... Shadow of Faith, Twilight. What joy it is to be the son of such an exemplary servant of Allah. The ardor I feel in my heart when I hear everybody refer to him as a paragon of virtue, Sultan Murad II. His virtue is revered by imams and pious Asharis alike. I wonder, will I humbly stay in my father's shadow, or will I achieve and surpass such piety in my own lifetime? Will the good grace of Allah be as visible in me as it is in him? One day I will be like you, or I am glad to have such a pious father. Piety gain, stress gain, stress loss. I am, like my father, I am diligent and arrogant, so I am full of myself. I believe that I will do well. A father's enemy. With Sultan Murad II's passing, his mantle of the House of Abdullah falls to me, along with the responsibility of safeguarding the family. The enmity between Duke Kolkar, who I have taken some stuff from, yeah, I don't really know if that matters, so I'm ignoring it. Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna form a hybrid culture. We're gonna stay. Now we are spiritual. I've never formed a hybrid culture before, so I don't know if I'm doing it right. So I'm gonna do my best. We'll see. We're gonna see how this goes. If anybody in the chat has formed a hybrid culture in Crusader Kings before, let me know. So from what I understand, I need Latin heritage in order to form Rome in this game. So I'm going to say that the culture that I'm forming is Latin. And as opposed to, so ceremonious is piety and that, whereas my culture is spiritual, which gets piety, herd capacity, and control growth. I have not been focusing on a religious background in this game. So we're going to say that the people in this community, having been ruled over by people from the Middle East for so long, for about 150 years at this point, that there has been a divergence, hybridization. We're going to go with, we don't need monthly piety gain or herd. We're going to go with ceremonious. Our heritage is Latin, and our language is Arabic. And instead of Sicilio Mashriki, I am going to look up what I want to call it. And I'm looking for an Arabic transliterator. Can anybody in the chat tell me what transliteration means? I've never formed one before. New territory for me. So transliteration is when you use the alphabet or writing style of one language and write a word that is in another language. So like it's not translation. So what I have done is I have used a transliterator to use the Arabic word for Italy or Italian, and I have written Italian in Arabic, and then I am asking the transliterator, how would you write the Arabic word Italian in English? And what it has given me is this. Which is not going to work. Whoops. Well, let's write it out in a different way, huh? Let's write it out in a different way. I'm going to type it out, or see if I can type it out. Al-Ital basically is what we are. We are Arabic-speaking Italians. We are ceremonious like the Italians. We have Latin heritage like the Italians, but we use Arabic language. Our traditions are. Let's deselect all of them. We haven't been dryland dwellers for a while. Our ruling class comes from the desert, but we haven't lived there in a long time. We did conquer this place with the Mubrizun, which is our special soldiers, so we're going to keep that. Water rituals are important in Islam, as is philosopher culture. However, one of the things that we have that is important in the Italian region is poetry, and that pairs very well with the philosophers, right? We're also going to pick Republican legacy because that is one of the directions that I'm hoping to move this alternate history, right? Making Republican vassals. It is also a reflection of the fact that this dynasty has been building a lot of cities. We could be swords for hire, which increases the number of mercenary companies, but that doesn't seem particularly important. We could be xenophilic, which helps us with people who have different cultures than we do, which makes sense based on the fact that this is a hybrid culture. And lastly, we could have a ruling caste, which sort of makes sense because we are of a different culture than they are. But that sort of goes against this xenophilic thing. Medicinal herbalists. That's pretty cool. Or we could be temple builders. We haven't been a particularly religiously motivated group. Let's pick medicinal herbalists. Aesthetically, we're going to keep our Arabic aesthetics. Our names are going to be Levantine because our language is Arabic. Arabic architecture and Abbasid fashion. Coat of arms patterns from both cultures for sure. And the coat of arms frame style, we're going to keep Arabic. A color for my new culture, green makes sense because green is historically the color of Islam. It cost us some prestige to form this hybrid culture, but I think that sounds fun. I would also be able to make crossbowmen, which seems pretty cool. 10 out of 11 vassals will convert, as will all of my close family. That makes sense. My guy is a learned man. Let's do it. The Elataliot hybridization. Spurred on by positive relations and increased cultural exchange, the Sicilian and Maastrichti peoples, who have grown increasingly close over the years, now individuals from these societies, have begun to view themselves not as one or the other, but as both simultaneously. A new Elataliot culture. Sicilian traditions and values form the backbone of this new culture, while various Maastrichti attributes have been adopted and integrated to meet the needs of their new society. With the Elataliot people now looking to me for guidance, it is time to set the stage for a shared future. Now, let's look at that culture map. A lot of stuff has changed. And we are going to be trying to promote that culture in my home county. New stewardship for, okay. Administration, meritocracy. Yeah, administration. This guy has been an administrator since he was a child. His might is touched. I gotta get coronated. But first I should probably win this war, huh? Windmills are good. Windmills are good, he said, apropos of nothing. But that's video games, folks. Chances are even. Let's see if I can do this. Win my father's war. Let's go. And I've won, probably. Okay. And if we can siege this down, we can probably win. Are there any dangerous factions against me? Not right now. It's good. So. All right. Oh, I inherited a bunch of stuff. Oh, wait, my half-brother died. Oh, they all died of consumption. Oh my god. Wait, they all died of consumption. And I inherited the entire Duchy of Salerno? Ooh, that's no good. That's a lot of territory that I do not need. I should grant all of that to not my son or my player heir. My half-brother already has a bunch of stuff. What about, do I have another brother who doesn't have stuff yet? My half-brother who really likes me. Yeah. He really wants to be High Crown Authority, righteous, wants a seat on the council. Would that even change his mind? He's converted to Orthodoxy? Nah. 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 That's not acceptable. We're not doing that. He might die of consumption, so we're going to make him... Wait. Is anybody who would be safe to be my spy master want to be my spy master? My wife. Okay. Let's make my wife my spy master. That's safe. This guy is upset. Is there a way that I can make him less upset with me? I could also just give him some money. Seems useful. I can make a... I could decide to try to romance my wife. I will write a love poem. Okay, so the Emperor, I will not arrive to the coronation time. Fair enough. Oh, France inherited some of the HRE. That's interesting. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Okay. The King of Pisa has become the Holy Roman Emperor. We gotta hold a coronation for myself. He converts. He gets a weak hook on me. Fair enough. That's fine. Therefore, I am laying claim to it. Welcome to grant the title to me whenever I wish. He wants my vassal and my sort of ultimate relative has made a claim on this thing, my kingdom. And he is the, he's the Emir of Sicily, which I should probably have. I probably should have kept that one instead of granting that out. Whoops. And he's also the Emir of Corsica? Oh boy. He's really powerful, huh? Well, he's really powerful, huh? Emir Hakim ibn Hakam. Huh. He is gonna try to attack me. Probably. All right, Royal Court. We're not gonna do that. Remuneration. Special tutelage. My son Murad's education. We're We're going to hold court since I have just become the Sultan. My lord, I regret to inform you that it's the end of my tether. My brother, Prince Ali, is clearly exasperated. People over which I should rule are beyond my understanding with ridiculous customs and terrible taste in food. We respect people. My brother, Prince Abd al-Latif, hurries to my side, his bloodshot eyes searching the assembled court. My sultan, I am sure, is someone in the sultanate is out to get me. I have no evidence, but I suspect this person. I do not care about some mayor. Holy tomb. The miracles of holiness we have been blessed. Her enthusiastic ramblings are confounding, but I finally get the gist of it. She wants me to sponsor the cult of a local saint who has recently died. Catholic? Nope. Okay, I'm pretty stressed. My army's still raised? They are. Okay. We are going to hold a coronation for myself and a funeral for my father. Oh, my nickname is the Jovial, as opposed to the Proud. It's kind of fun. Doesn't exactly make any sense. I am diligent, fickle, and arrogant. Let's host a coronation for myself. Too weak to send ultimatum. Oh, but I kind of want his title. Let's host a coronation. It's been a while. I'm going to have a coronation in my capital. Costs too much money. Bring the downfall of claimants and the breaking of factions. The goal being to weaken detractors. So we want 256. 256 gold, ultimately. Waiting to get some gold. I want some romance. An intrigue challenge. Huh. She wants me to starve myself? Okay. It's kind of interesting that that's what my spouse wants me to do. Fine. And my wife, who's beautiful, has given birth to my daughter, who is also beautiful. Great. The Caliph wants to marry my half-sister. Sure. Let's try to find a spouse for my... King of Andalusia. Sounds great. Who are my allies? Yeah. Romance. Her forgiving nature. She is not forgiving. She's lustful, cynical, and fickle. Her charming demeanor. She's charmed. Okay. Okay, we are gonna hold a coronation. And we are trying to get legitimacy, cultural acceptance, and magnificence. Trying to weaken detractors? No, we're just trying to impress attendees. Yeah, yeah. Start the coronation. Messages and servants have been sent out from Caligari, which is my capital, for the coronation. Only as the last invitation goes out and the court begins its preparations does it dawn on me that I am finally to be crowned Sultan of Abdullah. Soon my reign begins. And there's a bunch of factions trying to get at me. Does not matter. 3 months. Romance. I gain a bunch of prestige. And I have rescued my wife from a wolf, and we are now soulmates. Pretty fun. But what about, you know, couldn't you have another soulmate? Why not, after all? So let's try to befriend. But I do want that title. No, I'll try to take Rome instead, right? That's a city, that's a bishopric, 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 barony. Yeah. Rome isn't all that it's cut out to be. Probably should have kept Sicily. Probably should have kept Sicily. Guests have come from far, out of loyalty, out of curiosity. Welcome one and all. Every get with the gregarious trait gets a bunch of opinion of me, which is why I am having them be here. I start a learn language scheme against her, who is Sardinian. Cultural acceptance. How much opinion is important? Nope. Magnificence of the coronation is more important. Good Sultan, I turn around and find Amir Yulian next to a nervous man. You know that I cherish you and it would bring me great joy to help you. Here I offer you first and best of my men. Well-accomplished master of the horse. That sounds wonderful. A familiar voice calling my name. Sultan Murad, my brother-in-law, Hamdan asks. I know that the day is near when I will look at your reflection in the cold metal and wonder what you're doing the right thing. Let it be known, let it be screamed from every corner. This keeper will stand by your side. I've commissioned this for you. Oh. Aliat mail? Oh, illustrious armor. Massively increases my prowess? Sounds incredible. A moment, please. Malik Gerardo of Andalusia, a Castilian Mulwadi. Bowing obsequiously, he brushes off his shirt as a sparrow interrupts him dancing between his feet. Your most loyal supporters and most faithful vassals, we stand here in your honor and to lend your aid, whatever may come. Wonderful. Wise and dedicated, the best sultan we could ever hope to have. Oh, he gives me some money. Spread the word. Excuse my boldness. Olema bows so low it looks like he's going to break into it. Fills me with joy to see the great honor of you bring to House Abdullah. It is my pleasure to assent. Magnificence of the coronation raises notably. That is very much important to me. He is the emir of Mallorca, and he already kind of likes me. No, I'm going to help. I'm going to assent. How can we be expected to smile? Growls my brother. Swish Violet Sharba, praise please. Hope for the future of the realm. He glares into a dubious nest of Calabrian noodles, while vermin eye us evilly and plot your downfall, my sultan. Give me leave to sound my war horn. I'll thrash him, make no mistake. He'll start a war? I do not want a war. I just want prestige. I'm the very image of a great sultan. I get prestige, I lose stress. Magnificence of the coronation increases notably. The pledge to the Ulema twists the customary answer in my favor because I am fickle and intelligent. I could get exploiting the clergy for 20 years. Clergy would like me a lot less, and as a result, I would get domain taxes. Nope, I'm not going to do that. Whoa, what? Vassals of Abdullah come forth to give their allegiance, one after another, raising open bending to give fealty. I am yet to even properly become sultan, but there is devotion in these supplications to move any heart. I must praise those new to these customs. Arise and give honor to the minority lords of the realm. These mayors would stop liking me, but I do not care. Because they are mayors. The senior figures of Caligari's patrons are next to shuffle forward, givers of the commoners' assent of my great power and authority. The Alim warns these stooped elders and asks if they will accept me as rightful sultan. As they voice the words, another sound meets your ears. Beyond the mosque, the wailing cries come out in joyful anticipation. Hundreds of people call my name, and again, Murad, Murad, Murad Abdullah. How they plead for my rule. I increase my legitimacy to true. The true king. May I sit here for many years to come. I am crowned sovereign. The sultan consort. My wife. The assembly watch me, some with hope, some with doubt, all waiting for me to speak of my reign and swear of the future. I can hear the questions, they do not speak. Will I be just? Will I be fair? Will I measure up to my father? I do not stand here as sultan to echo their expectations. I have come to choose my own path and a way forward for the sultanate. Whatever Abdullah becomes, whatever I become, begins with this very moment. Will I expand the realm? It needs to have a size of 39, currently 30. Do I want to build stuff? That's what my father did. Foster enlightenment, a county with development of 30 or higher, and a bunch of gold. I can become the greatest hunter, install claimants. I am going to... I'm Midas touched. I'm diligent, I'm fickle, and am arrogant. One thing I am not is good at martial stuff. My son and heir is. He's a martial guy. But we're going to expand the realm. We're going to say we're going to expand the realm. Only 9 more counties? Not that bad. The feast, at long last some food. Hear my words, for they are true. Magnificence increases massively. I applaud their performance with courtly grace. We must revel as one. My culture will get cultural acceptance with my guests' cultures. The faith. My legitimacy and prestige. That's what I want. My reign begins. Okay. So we are trying to expand the realm here. We want to get bigger. Now, who is the heir to that? Just some guys. Lots of people, huh? Okay. Well. The Duke of Ancona. Would the HRV join? He would not join. Seize all de jure lands. I could take his claims. The Duchy of Ancona. He claims it all. He claims it all. And he is the chancellor of my half-brother, marshal, and tax collector. That's interesting. Their military is vastly inferior to our own. Let's do it. He may become an adventurer. He becomes his vassal. And that guy becomes my vassal and gains the duchy. Yeah, let's do it. And I have this ally, and this ally, and this ally. What if I called him to war? I would lose some prestige, but I think I'm probably okay. I think I'm probably okay in that I don't need to do that. We're going to call this Holy Order. We are going to raise my armies. You know what else we need to do, huh? We need to get better trebuchets. We need to replace our bowmen with some crossbowmen. So they've hired a holy order. We still have more people than they do. Learn language, large levies, vessel levy contribution. That seems pretty good. I'm an administrator, after all. None of these factions are powerful enough to do anything against me. Nope. Oh, what? Wait, hold on. I don't want to... Wait. My wife has lover's pox. And we stopped being lovers. Well, obviously. Can I divorce her? She loses opinion. And who am I? Am I allied to somebody because of her? Am I allied to somebody because of her? Am I allied to somebody because of her? House Carbo. This guy's super far away. That doesn't really matter. All family members of her. Yeah, I should divorce her. Which means that I need another spouse. She is the courtier of Sheikh Mohammed. That's not really helping me. I don't really have any options, huh? What if I tried to... Could I arrange a marriage between herself and me? Doesn't look like it. How about him? Too far away to interact with. Fine, fair enough. Petty Kingdom of Valencia. Oh, wait, they're Christians? Sultanate of Al-Andalus. Okay. So I'm still kind of just learning this game or relearning it or whatever, you know? Okay, so this woman used to be my wife, but she still would be a pretty good spy master. We're gonna choose my brother-in-law. No. He's pretty good at it. This mayor, my half-sister. Nah, we're gonna assign him. He's not the best, but he's okay. Request divorce. My marriage to whom? Some lady? Yeah, sure, I don't care. Why would that matter? I don't know why that would matter to me or my character. Oh, does she still work for me? In some capacity? Maybe. It'd be good to have a wet nurse, probably. Antiquarian, my half-sister, sure. Personal champion, it'd probably be good to have one of those. Oh, and court poet. My player heir. Okay, so we're gonna get him. Even though seems like they're gonna leave the mountains before we get there. What? Oh, there we go. Shadow of Faith, Dawn. Years have passed since my great father, Sultan Murad, died of old age. I hope he is serving Allah in heaven now, yet the spirit of his faith is still present among the living, both as an inspiration and a challenge. Yet I am regarded as the son by the pious Sharias. Yesterday, an old imam was praising him as the current ruler. I wonder if Allah feels the same about me. I feel the burning need to prove myself as a man of faith of my own, to step out of my father's shadow. Stress gain, piety gain. I will honor him by staying in his shadow. No, I'm arrogant. I'm arrogant. My guy's arrogant. We're just following these guys around. A little rope-a-dope. Okay, there we go. Enforce demands. And now that guy is my heir and the Duke of Ancona. Of Ancona, excuse me. His heir is this person. Okay, so we want him to have children's. I'm going to disband. I'm going to build more stuff. I guess I could build another castle. These guys got nothing so far. I honestly don't know what's the most important thing to do, and so we are just building the ones that say that they give money. You know, that's sort of like reasonable for who this guy is, right? You know, he's he is a Midas touched. He believes in the power of money. Okay, now the Empire of Italy. Pretty close, actually. My half-brother, a devotee of the blade just as me, has approached me. An excellent proposal. Yep. So rare to find a true friend. It would be nice to be friends with one of the people on my council. Okay, so that guy is part of the Kingdom of Burgundy, which is part of the HRE. I could do that and take more stuff. Or the Duchy of Romagna, which is part of the Kingdom of Burgundy, which is part of the HRE. I would be losing prestige, but that is okay. Oh, I should spend a second. I'm going to spend a second improving my my military. So do we have trebuchets. And we're not going to get gunpowder in a million years. So we already got the trebuchets. We want to increase the size of our dudes. And we want to get rid of our bowyers and replace them with crossbowmen. What are my guys doing here? I want to promote culture. It's hard to promote culture. Now, culture is one of these weird things that this game does. To the chase. My son gets the trait Hunter, which is good. My son also gets the trait Blade Master, which is also good. My son, my court poet, and tax collector, and knight. He's pretty good. I want him to be a sort of conquering hero type. Yeah, sure. Oh, is there anybody else that I can ransom? Yeah, let's just mass ransom everybody. All right, we're gonna get rid of these bowyers, and we're going to create some crossbowmen. And we're going to increase the size of my trebuchets. Put those guys in Naples. Put these guys in Capua. Oh wait, I control this? It's not particularly useful. Anybody have this duchy? No, nobody does, huh? Well, I might need to deal with that later. I've gained a hook on this baby. This wandering baby. This is a goofy game. Deeply unserious game. I can end my regency. Yeah, sure. The Duchy of Apulia. Too many things. Oh, now we have a dangerous faction. Sicilian Catholic populace. Well, I'll probably have to deal with them. Ooh, are they independent? Yeah, they are. They're independent. Okay, so what's going on in England? Yeah, England has finally moved back to London, and they are ruled by the English. So the Anglo-Saxon have left. House Clare is part of the de Normandies. All right, so the de Normandies finally got England back. They've split off from the House of Brittany, the house that controlled Brittany, which they took over Brittany and were expelled from England, and the Anglo-Saxons got Brittany. Ireland and Scotland are around. Wales is around. Norway, Sweden. Hungary is becoming Russia. Oh, the Persians are back. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to take this. Oh my god, what? Well, I guess they hired a holy order. Ugh. Ultimately, war in this game becomes just kind of whack-a-mole, which is just like not super fun, you know? You just find yourself wondering why. Like what it's for ultimately, you know? Like why are we doing this? Ah, crap. So am I going to lose this stupid little war? No, I've won it. It just is like, it's like, okay, why? You know? Why are we doing this? Why is this working like this? Like, people come to this game and they want, like a more robust warfare simulator or something. But it's like, the Middle Ages, is that even what this stuff is about? Like, who even cares, Military history is so boring. Nobody cares about military history. Like, actual historians just don't. A Leviathan. I do not want to get wounded. We just want the money. Okay, if I wanted to make... How close am I? Fairly close. Fairly close, actually. And then I could make some kingdom titles and have fewer vassals to deal with, which would be pretty good. That's part of the sort of like, experience of this game is like, you have fewer vassals to deal with. Textures are good. Oh yeah, brilliant strategist. That's exactly what I want to do. My player heir is now a brilliant strategist. And he doesn't have any children. Oh, that's because he has not married his wife yet. Okay, what's this war? We'll deal with that sometime. Empty council position, my marshal. My player heir, yeah, let's make him the marshal. He's very good at it. My daughter? Okay. My brother died, that's what happened. Chat, let me know if you got any questions about history, about the game, about yours truly. Always happy to answer. Always happy to answer. And we are going to grant this title to somebody. One of my sons. How about just my cousin? Oh, wait. Is that part of a duchy I control? It is not. It's part of the Duchy of Tuscany. Who controls the actual Duchy of Tuscany? The Queen of Burgundy. No. Nobody controls the Duchy of Tuscany. Oh, he does. The Duke of Tuscany. Who is a French liege? Oh, he doesn't control any territory in Tuscany. So that's one of these things that just like kind of happens also. Like ultimately. My armies are raised. Oh. We're disbanding all of our armies. Betrothed can marry. Yes. Okay, so my son can finally marry his wife. My cousin, he is says that he's already a tax collector. My brother-in-law is also good at collecting taxes. A lot of wars. I could offer a hostage. My daughter. Yep. Too few spouses. The band? No. Stuttering. We want... Let's just get an inheritable trait. Yeah, an intelligent person. So I want to make the Empire of Italy. I need 21 more counties. 21 more counties. That's a lot. That's a lot more. That's a lot more, huh? Burgundy will become part of the HRE in approximately 13 years. Oh my gosh, wow. Well, that makes sense. They've been part of the HRE for a long, long time. Now, what if I declared war against her? The Republic of Benevento. I conquered Rome. He's got so much money. He could hire all the mercenaries. That's crazy. That's crazy. Her. The Duchess of Romagna. Her military strength is vastly inferior to ours. It would cost a lot of prestige, but that's okay. We're eating through our prestige. We're doing it. We're raising everybody. I don't seem to be able to hire these guys. Well, let's actually pay. Let's actually pay this time. To hire, you know. Well, I guess they're good, huh? Oh, wait. Yeah, I want to hire these guys. I've already hired another Holy Order. Okay, alright. Huh. A savage tyrant rises among the barbarian tribes of the distant steppes, a Kagan Temujin, who declares himself the ruler of the universe, the greatest of all the Khans. Amidst nervous laughter, my counselors tell me he has sworn to conquer the whole world, to grind cities into dust under the hooves of horses, to sunder castle walls with bow and arrow. He is not the first nomad to make these claims, but they say also that the Kagan rides before a horde of thousands of invincible horsemen that cannot be killed. Kagan Temujin Genghis Khan of the Mongol Empire has gained the greatest of Khans. He's gained the Mongol Empire. He spawned massive armies of special soldiers, and he will be coming for us. So it looks like the Mongol horde has spawned. Wait, where is he? Temujin, Genghis Khan. Let's see what he does. Oh, baby. Yeah. Well, in real life, Genghis Khan goes out here. But this is a Vidge game, so he could do all sorts of stuff. He could do all sorts of stuff. But right now we're fighting in this war. Why are my armies taking so long to gather? Why are my armies taking so long to gather? What? 2 months? Ah, crap. Did I mess this up? Well, let's call this guy to war. It's been a lot of pot. It's been a lot of stuff. That's okay. We'll call him to war too. This is a pretty big war. I might have messed this up. I guess I disbanded my guys. There's still much for me to achieve. I hope Allah is forgiving. Nope. I'm an extremely, extremely, extremely ambitious guy. And this is, I guess, it is currently led by my player heir. I've already hired another Holy Order. But where are they? I guess we're gonna... Huh. We got a doozy of a pickle. We get kind of a doozy of a pickle. It says that I've already hired another Holy Order, but I don't see him. I don't know. Well, they're besieging some of my territories, so I'm waiting for that to happen. Eventually, my armies will arrive there, I guess. There. Finally. Okay. Why can't I hire these guys? The redoubtable Franco-Franconians. And they're pretty close, actually. Let's hire them. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Do I not have a good court physician? I do not have a good court physician. And here come some of my allies. Yes. Oh, wait, did I just spend a bunch of money to get that guy and then it didn't get him? Okay, whatever, fine. Kind of sucks. Are you allies not sending people? Okay, fine. Oh boy. It's a tough one. They're going to follow me. Let's do it. My pact has been confirmed. Okay, we beat him. We're gonna beat him. It's gonna be fine. Okay, now let's just besiege their capital here. You know, their perk for the stewardship lifestyle. Likeable is great. Vassals like me. Dangerous faction. Sicilian Catholic populace. Sure, fine, whatever. Opulent Tuscan regalia. Ooh. I guess I can, you know, wear that. Some prestige and piety. It's kind of fun because I stole it. I guess we'll just ransom off some people to get some money. And we're just following them around. And we're probably going to get enough score to destroy them. My steward died, I guess, or left or something. Is that really the best steward that I can have? I guess. The Wise Fool. Parade him through the street as a fool. Yeah, sure. Anything that will increase my support amongst the peasants is what I'm going to do. I don't want to. I don't want that. Enforce my demands. And I am now the. We're going to disband everything. I now have Ravenna, which is actually a pretty developed place. That's a very developed place. Oh, I'm going to hold on to this. I'm keeping this duchy. Who has the Duchy of Romagna? Oh, it hasn't been created because I destroyed it. Okay, so I have also the Emirate of Capua, but I control Ravenna, which is a mosque. I control this castle. And then I have these people who hate me. Well, I want to make this title as soon as possible and take it for myself. I hold so much crap. The Emirate of Capua. Is any of this stuff useful? No, it's not. Why didn't I grant the Emirate of Capua to my son? More tax jurisdictions. I've taken over Italy, basically. We're getting very close. We're getting very close. Yeah, I don't care about that. Why would I care about this guy? As soon as we can make this duchy, we will do it. He's got a lot of money. The Duke of Lotharingia. The Duchy of Tuscany. Does he hold that directly? He does hold that directly. Woof. Okay, so the Emperor holds all that stuff directly. The Duchy of Verona I could totally take. Eventually. I should probably slow my roll a little bit. Gonna slow my roll a little bit when it comes to conquering stuff. All right, folks, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching.